All right. Good morning, Brew Crew. This is a little bit of a surprise. I was going to go live later at my normal time, but I'm going to my parents to watch the Penn State game, and my dad decided to get a whole duck for dinner, so I'm not going to, make him miss that, just because I need to be on here at 4 o'clock. So, a little change of plans. So I decided to go live rather than do a pre-record because I get to interact and see, maybe somebody shows up. But as always, support US Arc. I am a bronze member, and let's see if anybody actually shows up. Hey, Nicole, you forgot the tea. Good morning. So I just wanted to come on here and go live real quick for a little bit. Try to get off before 10 because I think that's when Elias as his live. And I didn't want to, not have anything going on today. But so I figured I get it out of the way early. I don't really have much planned. But I can show off. It's fine. I can show off this hatchling that just shut out that apparently has given me my best shorts, one of my best shorts ever. It's got like 4,000 views, which is kind of crazy. But she shed out the other day. Leopard pastel. And I'm still torn on whether or not to hold her back. She's had enough meals that I can take her to the show. And I do have another female with the same genes, but that she hasn't eaten. And I like leopard. Morning, Jordan. So it might be a game time decision because the show's 3 weeks, something like that. So I don't think the other hatchlings will be ready. So she may go. I am quite made up my mind. But I do have room, so now that I got the additional hatchling rack. Morning, Phil. So I'll have room, and I should have room going into this coming season. It's now there's 18, 27 openings, and then 2 of them will get taken up with stuff coming in within the next couple weeks. I'm really excited about that stuff. I don't really want to go too in depth, but I'm adding another recessive. Morning, Smay. Yes, I'm live, Phil. I didn't do a pre-record, so y'all can actually interact with me, and I'm not in the chat. But Tuesday's probably going to be a pre-record as well, just because it's easier for me. If anybody wants to see anything, let me know. For once, I am finally, like, infrastructure-wise, I'm ahead for now, which is nice. The homemade racks behind me, these are all wired up now. So I'm just going level by level as I add them, so I'm not running 4 levels worth of heat tape without any animals in there. So that's nice that I don't have to buy racking or anything like that for a while. And last year I was when I had my first clutch, my hatchling rack was delayed by a couple weeks. So I had them in the incubator. But luckily, I only had 1 clutch, so I didn't want that to happen again this year. So I just went ahead and ordered another 18 racks. So that should be fine, unless everything I'm pairing next year goes, which I won't complain about. I'll just have to buy another rack and continue expanding. I probably definitely have to get out of this place because I am running out of room. I only have a couple more feet of space to my left. Yeah, I do like Odium. I haven't seen too much of Mimic aside from what pops up on my feed. But with a lot of these newer, not that Odium's new, but like Mimic and things like that, that we're seeing come out, I don't really want to get in on the ground floor, mainly because of the cost, and I don't know where certain things are going, right? So you don't want to, get in a situation like people did with like Scaleless Head, Desert, things like that, where it looks nice, it might be promising, but then it doesn't pan out, and I don't want to end up in a situation like like that. So if some of these newer morphs that are out there wind up being nice, I'll just add them down the road. Because I don't want to get too cluttered. Because I have some animals right now where I really don't know what the heck to do with them, and they're just sitting here. But the one I do want to get in, because I've seen a lot of it, is going to be Bang at some point when I can actually afford it. I honestly don't know. Because I see everybody come out with a new morph here and there, and it's like, well, is it, did you do the work? I don't really get into that until it's not my thing. I think there's too many, and we'll see some polymorphism, things like that, and genetic testing, shed testing might be able to slim down the amount of different names and stuff that we use, and somebody just might get a really nice line of something and slap their name on it, slap their brand on it, and it's too new. But I do think as far as shed testing and things like that, it's going to be helpful, especially as we get to the higher end, a lot of different combinations. You could put 7 or 8 codoms together, and you might not be able to tell. So if there was a whole panel test, you'd be able to send that in, and then you wouldn't have to breed that animal to find out, oh, there was yellow belly, or there was something else in there, because the pattern's either so busy or so reduced that it's hard to tell. And with some of the, I don't want to say lesser morphs in the combo, it's a lot easier to tell. So I don't like having to guess. So I'm trying to make everything either be supers or acts like super. And I know I have yellow belly and gravel stuff, and I'm probably doing a pairing where it's yellow belly, gravel, and spark. So that everything has to be yellow belly or gravel. So if I hit a Puma or a bypass, those should be easy to see. So it takes the fun out of a clutch when you kind of know what it's going to be like. The only viable clutch I had this year, everything had to be pastel, so it was easy to go from there. What does butter do in pastel? What does leopard do? The only thing that would have been difficult would be if I had the Blue-Eyed Lucy, which I did, and I didn't check to see if it had any leopard in it. It had to be pastel, but that won't wind up being kink. But I'm just rambling here, trying to fill time. So I actually have some content for today. But thanks for everybody that popped in here. I'm gonna head off early because I actually have to take care of some things before I go to my parents. Unfortunately, I wanted to go live probably after the Penn State win, but plans changed last minute, and I wasn't going to leave my family hanging. So you get to watch me now, watch me on the replay, and then check me out on Tuesday. But I'll let y'all have a nice Saturday. If you're watching football, enjoy it. If you're filling your day with reptile content, then enjoy that as well. You got a whole day full. Unfortunately, I'm not there in the afternoon, so good time to watch some more football, or go do your snake room work or something like that. But anyway, thanks for tuning in. I catch you on Tuesday for All Things Considered in the morning, 7:30. That's a pre-record. I sort of have a topic like I discussed the last week, but I don't know if I want to touch on it because it's either going to be good or bad. Anything with social media and drama. So I may change it last minute and call an audible, but we'll see. And then I'll be on RWL on Thursday, provided there's no change in plans for me. And then next Saturday, this will be live. I'll probably do a panel unless I can find a guest last minute. But anyway, thanks for tuning in. It was a quick one today. It's early, not my normal time. I just wanted to get this done and get something out there on a day where I normally have something. So with that being said, have a nice day, and we'll see you next time.